We all know kids with special needs and things like that, but did you know that 1 out of 50 children has a special need, whether it's severe or a mild case of it, and that's 93% of Americans have special needs. Today, I'm going to be talking about how athletes are competing with special needs athletes and how that's making a difference in their lives. Special needs is very underrated to me, I feel like, and we need to pay more attention to it. Let's talk about special needs. Special needs is an umbrella of different things. It ranges from mild learning, profound cognitive impairment, food allergies, terminal illnesses, what else? Developmental delays, occasional panic attacks, and psychiatric or serious psychiatric problems. Some of these are just like, a special need could be like ADD that can get like I said, mild. It could be like very severe. Like food allergy, can be allergic to something, can't be able to get the right nutrition to your body. And some negatives that come out of special needs, it really hits hard on families because they need more attention than everyone else normally does. It's going to take a toll because with money-wise and going to the hospital, things like that just costs a lot of money. Some positives that come out of it though, some parents take it as a challenge to make their kid better and better each and every day and eventually overcome it. Some medical issues that come with special needs are muscular dystrophy and cystic fibrosis. Muscular dystrophy it's a disease that just tears up all your muscles and it just keeps beating and beating on them, even though if they're just like sitting in a chair or laying in bed, just deteriorates them. And eventually it's a terminal illness when it gets severe. Cystic fibrosis is, it produces like extra mucus in your lungs and it clogs up your lungs and eventually it spreads throughout your body and like clogs up your digestive tract. So that's a terminal illness too, and that can be really, really bad. Some chronic conditions are like asthma and diabetes. Some of us may have asthma or diabetes in here. I had bronchitis before, and that's like a mild case of asthma, I guess you would say. Asthma just like inflames your throat and lungs. You can't breathe. You need an inhaler and things like that. And diabetes is just your body produces too much sugar for your body to handle, and you're always peeing and stuff like that. Health threats are, like I said, food allergies and things like that, and these kids aren't getting the right nutrition that they should be. Congenital conditions are cerebral palsy and or dwarfism. This is where it gets like pretty serious. Cerebral palsy is like a combination of different mental disorders, and this really hits hard down on these kids, and these kids are like really hard to get to and function with. Dwarfism is a developmental disease, and that's like they should, at like age 10, they should be like, I guess, a certain height or something, but they're way far behind everyone else, and their like body's not catching up with that. Like I said before, special needs, they're always going to the hospital because these kids need like special treatment each and every day, whether it's shots or therapy or things like that, and going to meetings. Behavior issues and developmental issues are kind of related to each other, I feel like, but developmental are more severe. Behavior, it's hard because these kids have to go to therapy to be able to cope with people like us in a normal classroom, and if they don't, then like it can make a family go crazy and cause chaos in their household. Developmental issues are just like keeping up with school and things like that, and keeping up in class. And learning is just, it's a lot harder for them to learn because their brains aren't as more developed as we are, and just different for them. And there's an organization here in Bucks County called Athletes Helping Athletes, and that is my organization I'll be talking about to you today. Athletes Helping Athletes started in 2001. It raises money for not only their own organization, but other special needs organizations around in the district. It brings these special needs athletes from being on the sideline watching athletes play to being on the field or on the court, participating with them. Some direct impacts from Athletes Helping Athletes are the honorary captain which is during like football games, these special needs kids will hold hands with the captains of the football team and walk out to midfield, and that just gives them like an unbelievable feeling, I feel like, that unfortunately they can't really get. So that's why we're providing them with that. Another direct impact is providing fun nights like you see here. This kid's tackling like a football bag, but they also have like other fun nights that have like basketball involved, soccer and stuff like that. And these kids are going through drills. It's like a round robin type deal. Another direct impact is this organization is providing other money for other special needs facilities. So these kids can, instead of having only these fun nights, like maybe like once a week, these kids can go there every day and be interactive with each other. Some recent events, like I said, is honorary captain. That's been around for a couple of years now, and our football team was actually one of the teams, Scouts Rock South, to help with that. There's only a few that participate with the honorary captain system. A lot of teams are participating in basketball, which is good to hear. Upcoming events, there's one at Villages of Marie, which is right down the street from here, off Middle Holland Road, and that's an all-girls school, but they're having I think it's a soccer event, and it's all day, and kids are running, like I said, through round-robin drills, participating in agility skills, shooting soccer balls in the net, and stuff like that. And this is Colin Thompson. He played for Archbishop Wood, and he's a big-time receiver or defensive end, I forget what he was. And he got a full ride to the University of Florida Gators, and he was one of the ones that took athletes helping athletes to another level. And he wasn't only like going to these events for these kids were actually coming to his house, and he was hanging out with these kids, playing football with them in his backyard and things like that. And now this is a picture of him walking to the stadium before a football game. I'm not sure if he's actually playing, but I think he's redshirting this year. And yeah, this is a special needs athlete, one of his favorites, I guess you would say, and you're walking to the stadium. Imagine just being a special needs athlete, just watching sports all your life, like ESPN and all that stuff, and you can't really compete in the real deal. This is why this organization exists, and it's bringing these athletes from the sidelines out on the court, on the field. You can join us. Things you can do, yeah, you can join us. You can volunteer. I'm not sure actually if you get paid or not, to be honest with you, but there are a lot of volunteers, and most of the volunteers. There's Athletes Helping Athletes shirts. I have a couple of them, and they're real cool. They just have the Athletes Helping Athletes symbol. You can be a sponsor. I know we have a lot of sponsors right now, and you can always sponsor. Another thing you can do is get your old high school that you graduated from participating in this organization. You can also learn more at visit athleteshelpingathletes.com. And here's like one of the, like I said before, one of the fun days. That's probably what Villages from Marie is going to look like. And here's one of the honorary captains before basketball games. You go through all the captains, shaking hands. So just do a favor for me and give it a chance. If you don't like it, so be it, but I'd really advise you to take it and compete in it.